My fellow support players, I know many of us have been struggling with the release of Overwatch 2, but luckily, I think I understand why. Tons of videos have been going back and forth saying be more aggressive lol or just get good, and that the game is harder now, but that never really nails it on the head. The problem is much deeper, so let's get into it. For those that may not know me yet, my name is Paz, a top 500 Ana player that currently plays for Penn State. I have a ton of hours as support on ladder and even more within scrims and pro play. I can tell you with confidence that the way you play support has changed, arguably for the better. To kick it off, no, the problem is not as simple as just dealing damage to the enemy team instead of healing your own. You still have to fulfill healing roles as support, just not as much as some players are used to from Overwatch 1. You could get away with heal botting your life away within lower ranks as Moira and Baptiste, but now with the release of Kiriko, supports have more opportunities than ever to get aggressive and take down the enemy. In other words, just like the highest ranks in Overwatch 1, finding opportunities to deal meaningful damage is king. If you need a video discussing that specific topic, check out my damages healing video from a while ago as it still holds up the relevance on this topic. Let's look deeper into Kiriko though. Why are so many people struggling with her specifically and then the role in general? What is so different? You must first examine what makes her so different from the rest of the support category. Her damage capability is insane, sure, but her area of effect healing is lackluster compared to Baptiste and Moira. So if supports were meant to solely keep the team healthy, she is going to fail, right? Well, obviously not, considering she was picked 98.4% of the time in Overwatch League recently. The problem most support players have is that they are playing all of the characters the exact same way. You could get away with this in the first game even though it was still really bad. The new game makes this mistake incredibly oppressive, however. Within the Kiriko example, the problem with her is that so many people are playing her like Baptiste. If you're going to heal all game, why are you not playing Baptiste instead of her? He is better at doing that job. In order to succeed as support, you have to understand each hero's competitive advantage and leverage that to the best of your ability, even if you are not playing the strongest character in the given meta. So let's review those competitive advantages, as most players really don't know what those are. Starting alphabetically, Ana is a very strong burst healer, but Baptiste still trumps her. What sets her apart from other supports is her anti-nade and long-range damage capabilities within dive compositions due to her survivability tied closely to the player's sleep dart. That is why you must now play her to deal the anti-debuff as effectively and efficiently as possible. As Baptiste, you have the strongest burst healing capabilities in the game. You also have great damage opportunities from moderate ranges. Immortality Field can be very useful when used correctly around your team as well. His strength is where his weaknesses begin though. Baptiste struggles outside of brawl compositions or when the team is not playing close to each other. He struggles when there are flankers to support as well, and that is where Brigitte and even Kiriko comes in. Brigitte in the new game excels at supporting multiple teammates from varying ranges, much more so than Baptiste and even Moira. Her value is packed within her Inspire, so she needs to keep her uptime as high as possible. There are two ways to do this, either via whip shot or smacking the enemy. She does not have the same peel potential she did in the old game, so playing her alongside Zenyatta and Ana does not yield to as efficient of results, but they're still valuable. Her value is also high though within her packs because it allows her to have more healing versatility and range than that of Baptiste, giving her better peel opportunities for flankers and healers alike. Kiriko holds up pretty well in overall healing numbers within the game. However, it takes time to travel through the air and lacks the area of effect advantage that Baptiste and Moira have. This delayed approach though is very helpful for flankers that are about to take 1v1s, as it heals throughout their duel. The main things though that do set her apart from other supports are her fragging capabilities alongside Swift Step, which allows her to support flankers even better, or simply get the job done by herself. By killing the enemy, she eliminates their ability to do damage, which inadvertently heals the team from the damage they would have taken if the target was still alive. If you are not setting up to get frags through headshots with Kiriko and are just healing the whole game, why not play literally any other support, as they are more consistent with that job anyways. Lucio is the only support that gives speed boost opportunities within the current iteration of the game. However, he also gives more consistent AoE healing than any other support as well. If you are not looking to stack with your team, there are just better options. Mercy has incredible survivability given her mobility, but damage boost is what makes her even remotely useful. If you are not maximizing your value with damage boost, why are you on Mercy? Moira has even better survivability than Mercy and gives consistent healing, but not as strong as Baptiste. She is picked when Baptiste is struggling to live given an enemy dive composition with flankers. That being said, this situation does not happen often, as you generally have flankers of your own anyways, which makes Kiriko better. Until Moira is given something unique, she struggles heavily with her competitive advantage. Lastly, Zenyatta does very little healing, but makes up for it in damage. So if your team is not taking active advantage of your Discord orbs or is taking too much stray or poke damage from the enemy, the character just is not going to work. The damage is healing concept is the basis of this character's success. It is important that you keep your uptime on Harmony though very high. Just understand that Zenyatta frags from afar better than literally any other support, resulting in more overall damage, which is his strength. So now that you understand the competitive advantage of each support, what else is there to talk about? Well, not a whole lot. This concept is relatively simple, but it is so easy to mess up. Many players get caught up in the idea that support equals healer. This is true, but it is far from the reality of the whole situation. There is a reason why support is not called healer. Support as a role is much deeper than that, and hopefully you understand that now. If you have any questions, please direct them to the comment section and I will assist you the best I can. Make sure to like and subscribe as well if you found value in today's video and are looking to continue your improvement process on support. Thank you all so much for watching, but until next time, I've got to peace out and Paz out. I'll see you in the next one.